Fire escape engineers inspector summary video. Here we are in Rockport, and we have a fire escape here on the library, and here's what we have. The code is very clear. Fire escape must be structurally sound, must be kept painted. Massachusetts building code requires that the fire escapes be examined and or load tested and certified. The NFPA says this fire escape must be load tested or other satisfactory evidence of strength must be provided. So as per the code, what we're looking at is a fire escape that has nothing but original hardware in every connection. Everything's original square head bolt. So this fire escape has not seen any maintenance done to it other than some spot welds here and there that were not considered maintenance. They're more like spot repairs that were done, but all original hardware still on 100% of this fire escape. It's still all original hardware. So we need, in order for this fire escape, it's either got to pass a load test, which it doesn't pass a confidence test right now, so we can't even load test it in the as-is condition. On this, we do some spot repair, and so we can spot repair it and then perform the load test. Steve, I need those that testers. You know those little white testers? Give me one. Or to avoid the load test, you can do a full refurbishment. So all new bolting, and whenever you have a welded connection like you have it here, I either have to x-ray this or load test this, but as soon as I pop in two new half-inch bolts in here and seal this baby up, I don't have to load test it. So welded connections, load test it, x-ray it, or put in a clip in here, and I eliminate the need to verify that weld. So change out any and all bolts. I got a lot of rust buildup, on the treads from the top. So this is all build up. So now if I was to get underneath there, you can see just how bad it has gone through and eaten. Okay, so all these treads are compromised, and they will not accept a load test. You want to crack that? And
how do you do it? Just squeeze it.
I'm going to perform a lead test. The EPA requirements on this fire escape is that anything older than 1978 is presumed to have lead. So we're going to do a quick little lead test to see if there's any lead on this fire escape. And again, because it's older than 1978. It's presumed to have lead. So let's do a couple of areas. See if that has lead. Right now it's not showing any evidence of lead on some of the areas that we're looking at. So hold that, please. All right, we'll test further. We'll test on that other one there. You want to go do 2 or 3 areas on that area over there? All right, so with that, we've got all original hardware and all the treads. So to avoid the load test, swap out all the treads. Remove 100% of all rust internalized into the fire escape in any connections, all major structural. I've got cement problems going into the building. And so in order to avoid having to verify that connection, we have a choice. Open up the connection and verify it, or if it's faster and easier, see all that rust in there? There's a verification process. If we can't verify that connection or that one back into the building, what we can do is drill another hole here about 5 inches away, put a new epoxy connection here, and then tie it back into here with a new bolt and a new 3/4 epoxy, 8 to 12 inches deep here on both sides, as well as up above, up there. Then we're able to avoid the load test because the fire escape has then been duplicated the connection into the wall. So again, you can see all original hardware everywhere, all original hardware, original square bolts. All of this needs to be flipped out. And this is what we're trying to avoid. So not only do you change the hardware, you got to clean out all the rust between. So every one of these treads has got to leave. Again, If you don't do it, this is what starts happening. It's a perfect example of what's going to happen if you don't. And all of these, water's getting in from above, and water is eating every single one of the channels. So to avoid having to sister up this channel in the future, we got to get every single one. So this fire escape is due for a full refurbishment. 100% of all the bolts need to be swapped out, and that'll avoid the load test. The connections and the gussets up there, as you can see, they're all rotting out right there. So every single 100% of this fire escape, and this applies also to that fire escape there. We have sister fire escapes here on this building, and we have the same issues. We have evidence of rust into the wall. This over here, the treads are much worse. See all the treads? Okay. All this rusting, and all this rusting going up. All original hardware on this fire escape. 100% of the connections need to be rebolted. We've got lead paint on this one also. Presumed, since it's older than 1978, all those rusty tears are an indicator that the water's got in. So I need those connections duplicated to avoid the load test. 100% of hardware that is square bolts or rivets needs to be redone. All the treads out. And this fire escape and that fire escape there is, in order to pass the load test, must be refurbished. So you can spot repair if you wish, but then that'll force the load test as per code. Refurbishing the fire escape will avoid the load test. Any questions, fire escape engineers? Inspect the summary video. Inspector Maness is here. 800-649-3333.